PNB is the next management joining us on the phone. Asset quality witnessed an improvement, but margins came in softish. Atul Kumar Goel is MD and CEO at the bank. He is joining us now. Mr. Goel, good morning. Thank you for your time. Happy Dhanteras to you, sir, to your team, from everyone of us here at CNBC-TV18. Fabulous performance, Mr. Goel, especially on slippages, incremental slippages, recoveries, credit costs. What's happening? I mean, it looks like a lot of the financials are going one way and you're going the other. It's almost as if you're operating in a different market. Tell us, what's the backdrop and what's the background to this?
Yeah, very good morning, Prashant ji, and happy Dhanteras to you and all your viewers also. So you are very much right. If you see the quarter by quarter, not only for this quarter, every quarter performance of the PNB has increased to manifold in all the parameters, whether it is a NAI, whether it is a operating profit, whether it is a net profit, but focus is on the recovery. Focus in the recovery. Every quarter slippage is being reduced and recovery is increasing. So now we have reached such a situation that recovery is at least 2 times of the slippage also. This is the reason our credit cost, which used to be around 0.32 in the first quarter, has reduced to only 8 basis points, and we are further revising our guidance. Last time we have told that 50 basis points will be the whole of the year. Now we are further revising 25 to 30 basis points because aging requirement has reduced drastically. 97% is the PCR.
Right, Mr. Goel, can this continue? Is the question, or will the system a little bit of stress, especially in specific segments, catch up with PNB as well? I mean, you are one of the largest banks out there with exposure to pretty much all segments.
Prasanji, definitely it will remain there. There is a 2 point. First is the fresh slippage, because I will give one data, which is the data of the last 51 months, how the new underwriting is doing. The more than 9 trillion we have sanctioned, 8.20 trillion we have disbursed, and outstanding 6.19 trillion, which is 60% of my total book. And this is hardly 2,300 plus is the gross NPA, which is 0.29%. This is on the underwriting part. Slippage will not be very less. The another thing, the recovery also. Recovery as on date is 93,000 crore TW book is available, and 47,000 is the gross NPA. So 1.40 trillion, it is a gold mine for the Punjab National Bank as far as the recovery is concerned. So this will definitely remain continue.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Goel. So just to finish that point, what are your recovery targets for the full year?
Full year, Madam Latha, good morning, is 18,000 crore rupees. And if you see, 4,800 for the second quarter, 3,200, so 8,000 we have already recovered. So we are confident we will be in a position to recover 18,000 crore rupees, which was the target for the whole of the year.
Okay. Now let me come to another point about PNB, which has rankled me for many years. I'm not just holding it against you. You look at your deposits. It is 14.5 trillion rupees and your advances is 10.2 trillion. ICICI is a little less than you, 14 trillion in terms of deposits, but advances is 12.7, good 2 trillion rupees more. Let me take another public sector bank, which is very close to you. 13.6 trillion Bank of Baroda's deposits. But the loans they've given is 11.4. You have not given about 0.4 trillion of loans which you can give. What I mean is that you have a lot more headroom to give loans. Why is PNB so much lower in advances?
A little bit I agree with you. If you see the growth in the deposit, we have given the kind 12.80%, and focus on the retail side, RAM side, retail, agri and the MSME. If you see retail, there is an increase of around 14%. Even in the home segment, there is an increase of around 19%. And vehicle may it is 25%. So madam, what I want to say to you, because if you see 2 years back, the quarterly increment business only 11,000 crore rupees. Now if you see, we have reached such a situation, more than 80,000, 85,000 crore rupees, we are total increase in the business. So whatever you are saying, there will be a further increase in the advances in times to come.
Okay. No, this is a historical issue with PNB. I always notice that you are the third largest bank when it comes to deposits. But when it comes to advances, you go 5th or 6th in the rank, which is a bit of a quandary that you are not lending as much as you can. The other question I had is with, your SMA2 has gone up. So should we, not much, but it has gone up compared to the previous quarter. So should we expect that you may see an increase in bad loans, in slippages?
No. Two things I will give, madam. First is the SMA number. If you see the 5 crore and above, it is SMA 2 is hardly only 2,125. So whatever you are
That's
saying,
right.
SMA 2 little bit has increased. It was 12,000 crore rupees in the last quarter. It is 13,000 crore rupees. So this is only 1 or 2 accounts. Otherwise, there is no stress in the books of the Punjab National Bank.
Okay, what's the percentage of unsecured loans you all give? And is there any sense of stress there?
No stress, only 27,000 crore rupees plus is the retail unsecured loan. Maybe the corporate, there is no issue, 27,000 crore rupees. And at the time of the launching this product, out of which 1,000 crore for the credit card, 4,000 for the education, 4,500 pension, there is no issue, we are recovering. 18,000 crore hardly for the personal loan. So at the time of, we have estimated 2%. So it is within that limit only. So no issue for the Punjab National Bank as far as unsecured retail lending is concerned.
Okay. What about the cost of funds? Your domestic NIM has come down a bit. Not a great deal, but from 3.11, your net interest margin has come down to 2.99, so a 12 basis point fall. Will you say the cost of deposits has peaked? Can we expect you to go above the 3%, go closer to the 3.2% mark by the year end?
Actually, in my opinion, definitely deposit rate has reached to the peak. But as far as our guidance for the NIM is concerned, so last quarter, even in the beginning of the year also, we have given the guidance 2.9 to 3. And we will maintain that. But absolute number, if you see the net interest income is increasing quarter by quarter. So that is not a challenge for us, because the reason is you see the assets quality, which type of loan we are giving. So there is a lot of competition for the AAA and AA rated account, because they are having the other avenues. They can raise the fund from the market by loan at a very cheaper rate as compared to the rate of interest being charged by the bank. This is the reason.
लेकिन आपको एक बड़ा एडवांटेज है ना, यू डोंट हैव टू पे अ लॉट ऑफ मनी फॉर डिपॉजिट्स बिकॉज यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ डिपॉजिट्स. आपको रेज करने ही नहीं पड़ेंगे. So you know, it is easier for you to increase your margins because you can control the cost of raw material. You have plenty of raw material. You are overflowing with money.
We are giving more through the CASA also. We are giving more through the CASA. We are having 10,000 branches, 20 crore customers. We have provided tab to each and every branch. Yeah.
Okay, so your guidance is for a 3.1% for the end of the year?
Yeah, 2.9 to 3. 2.9 to 3, but absolute number.
Okay.
But absolute number, that is income will increase quarter by quarter.
Okay. Now, in a quarter, maybe this quarter or maybe next quarter, Reserve Bank will tell us what is the provisioning you have to make for infrastructure, which is, going towards 5% for new loans. Yes. And even for some historical loans, you may have to provide more. How will it change your balance sheet?
It will not have the much impact, because 60,000 crore rupees is the project book, out of which 20,000 is under implementation. If we will take 5%, so there will be impact of only 1,000 crore rupees, and the time will be available for making this provision. So considering the strength of the balance sheet, I do not find there will be any challenge for making any additional provision for the Punjab National Bank.
Okay. And LDR तो असर ही नहीं होगा आपके ऊपर ना, because your loan deposit ratio is, I think, what, 140%? Yeah. Is it 140?
Yeah, that is very good. Yeah.
Okay. So you won't have to invest more in government securities, even if the new LDR rules come.
Yeah.
All right. Many congratulations, Mr. Goel. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Interesting conversation, Latha. Thank you very much for joining us. And Goelji, appreciate you coming on and talking to us here on CNBC-TV18.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, and happy Dhanteras and festive greetings to you and your team. Appreciate it.